JohnCMaxwell, Leadership Gold, Lessons I've Learned from a Lifetime of Leading. In Leadership Gold, Lessons I've Learned from a Lifetime of Leading, JohnCMaxwell offers readers an invaluable guide to navigating the intricate terrain of leadership. By exploring the complex relationship between leader, followers, and situation, Maxwell succeeds in demystifying the nuanced dynamics involved in effective leadership. Delving into research, real-life examples, and offering pearls of wisdom, Leadership Gold covers a wide array of topics, from the importance of ethics and values to overcoming common myths about leadership. In this summary, readers can anticipate an engaging and informative journey into the heart of what makes a truly stellar leader.
What it really takes to be a leader. Leadership is more than just a title or position. It involves a complex interaction between a leader, followers, and situation. With no single correct definition, the question of what leadership is cannot be separated from what followership is. Being an expert on leadership does not make you a good leader, but knowing about leadership research can be helpful. Emotional appeal can inspire people to follow a leader, but it can also lead to negative consequences. A good leader needs to balance rational and emotional factors, be confident yet humble, and recognize when times call for a new direction. Finally, leadership relies on followership, and the qualities admired in leaders and followers are similar, with the main difference being that leaders like their followers to show some measure of dependence. Myths and realities of leadership. The book, Leaders, by Richard Nixon debunks many myths about leadership, including the belief that leaders are born and not made or that good leadership is common sense. Effective leaders differ from ineffective ones in their personality traits, cognitive abilities, skills, and values. Moreover, leadership involves both rational and emotional aspects of human experience. While there are various viable ways to lead depending on the situation, leaders must be able to influence people to achieve group goals. Followers' expectations, personality traits, motivation, and competence also affect the leadership process, and they may take on leadership roles from time to time. However, loyalty is more likely to emerge when power is conferred by followers' direct or indirect choice instead of an appointment that doesn't reflect the leader's natural emergence. Managers are crucial in bringing the leader's vision to life, and it's useful to distinguish between leadership and management while developing complementary functions in the same individuals, as proposed by some researchers. The Unmatched Leadership of Walt Disney. Walt Disney was an exceptional leader with a vision for greatness, a talent for recognizing creativity, and an intuition for what people wanted to see. His commitment to producing quality work and experimenting with innovative ideas made him a successful figure. Even though he wasn't a people person, he surrounded himself with a talented team and closely supervised everything that carried his name. Disney's long-range vision, good timing and risk-taking abilities set him apart as a visionary leader. As the creative head of the Disney business, he collaborated with his brother Roy, the financial manager, and together, they made the company successful. However, once Walt passed away, the company struggled to find success under Roy's leadership, who lacked Walt's qualities as a creative and visionary leader. The insight that followers are part of the leadership process, too, emphasizes the uniqueness of Walt's leadership style and how it helped shape one of the world's most beloved entertainment companies. The paradoxes of power and leadership. Leaders hold the potential to influence their followers, but power is not exclusive to them. The capacity to produce effects on others stems from the situation, the leader, and the followers. Exceptional bosses serve as models of how to put values into action, but leaders must adapt to changing circumstances. There are many forms of power and influence, including rewards and coercive power, but they have their limits. Motivation, satisfaction, and performance relate to each other, and vision is significant not only in grand social movements but also in common business situations. The paradoxes of power and leadership are evident in the dictators, cult leaders, and bureaucrats who use it positively or negatively. Ultimately, leadership involves more than just hitting people over the head. The ethics of leadership. Leadership goes beyond just meeting the demands of the job. True leadership means making difficult ethical decisions and setting a moral example for others to follow. How leaders address problem solving, team building, delegating, and other aspects of their jobs are highly influenced by their values and ethics, two significant factors in the debate about whether a leader's character matters. Leaders face ethical dilemmas at every level, and the best leaders do what's right, not just what's quick or easy. Many studies delve into defining values, ethics, and morals, and how they affect leadership. It's important that leaders know what they stand for and what they won't stand for, since they set a moral and ethical example for their followers. Studies reveal how leaders view themselves and their followers, and how they handle stereotypes of gender, race, religion, age, and culture, creating advancement obstacles for minorities, women, the young, and the old. Although some organizations sacrifice character in the name of profit, the lack of character always comes back to haunt them, leading to low employee morale, bad public relations, and other undesirable effects. Lastly, leadership and followership are motivated by the same 5 basic needs: physical survival, security, affiliation, self-esteem, and self-actualization. Being aware of these motivations is necessary for building great teams and effective leaders. Becoming a better leader. True leadership is not about knowledge, but behavior. One can enhance leadership skills by practicing and remaining open to change. The qualities of a great leader endure despite technological advancements or changing business climates.
In conclusion, Leadership Gold is an eye-opening guide to understanding the multifaceted nature of leadership. By examining the intricate interplay of leaders, followers, and situations, Maxwell sheds light on the various paths to effective leadership. Among its key takeaways are the importance of ethics, values, and character, the role of both rational and emotional factors, and the debunking of commonly held myths about leadership. The lessons derived from this book will guide readers towards recognizing and nurturing their individual leadership qualities, achieving growth and success in their respective fields. Overall, the book offers a treasure trove of wisdom that is both instructive and engaging, making it an essential read for aspiring leaders.